Hi, Ruchi. You attended science class, maths class, Ruchi? That circle formulas are very, very important. It will be helpful, okay? Because most of the questions from exams, now it is coming there only. Yes, that's good only, If you will be solving that type questions, it will always be good for you. Circle questions. So only I told you to join that session. I know some type of disturbance were there. What to do, yeah? Can't ignore that type people. You solved, no? Nice. Sorry for that time disturbance. Idiots are there, yeah. What to do? No mercy. They are trying to do like that type of work only. Yeah. No, last class now we were discussing about loneliness. We talked about family problems, family issues. We talked about how a teacher role is there to change the perspective of the student. Now, understand one thing. Most of the time, what is happening now? In CTET, what type of questions they are asking? You need to understand that the questions which is connected to the real part of the world means now current situation, what and all problems are there now. Based on that questions, they are asking the questions. Like if they will be, their main focus should be related to how the student are having problems with internet problems are there and like Instagram, Facebook, the social sites are there and how they are dragging the attention of the students. That is the first question they are asked. Means what is the influence of these things in current generation? That is one thing. And how it is impacting the lifestyle of the students, that is also one thing. Now, what is the role of the teacher? And I told you what are the habits. So like some habits like drinking, smoking, and love affairs, all these things are there. That is in young age. We have discussed that it is going to create problem in the mental status of the student, and their growth will not be there and they will not be able to have their career heights. Understood? So what they seems to become in their career, they won't be able to do because they are distracted at that small age. Understood? So what is the role of the family at that age, and what is the role of the teacher at that age? So they should play a very vital role in that situation, so that the student can come out of that. And because that is not a fixed content, taking alcohol, having peer group where they are feeling comfortable. See, whenever bad things are there now, people are always comfortable, but when they will be having a tough work, they'll definitely not do that. They'll run away because they don't want to reach to that perfection level. Okay, Himanshu, good evening. So that's something everybody has to understand. So we learned some of the most important thing. First thing is learn to say no. Walk away. Walk away means कि when you feel something is not according to you, you walk away. No matter how much like some friends are drinking alcohol and some friends are doing wrong work. Wrong work in the sense means they are stealing, they are hurting anyone, they are what you call doing some wrong work. Immediately walk away. No matter how much important friends you have that important friendship with, you just walk away, ignore the person. Ignore the person means when you are understanding that the person is not understanding you, then you need to ignore, because that particular time you have to maintain the inner peace and you have to remove, because that person is not worth it of you, because that peer person, that friend is exactly not understanding your will. So definitely at that situation you need to be walking away. Second is ignoring the person, walking away, pretend that the person is not important for you. Or when the situation is coming very heavy, you just try to make fun so that the things will come in your control. Say no, but don't say no in a harsh way. So say no in a gentle way. Understood? Say no and maintain your value. Say no and just understand that if you will be having trouble means say no. So you need to understand that many situations you have to learn to say no. Say no and change the subject. Say no and offer a positive alternative. Say no and use humor. So whenever some things will be troubling you, we must learn to say no. Got it? So now you need to understand some of the strategies what has to be maintained at that stage. So confronting a person, call another friend to help, always have an out b plan. So there are definitely some situations where you need to make out some plans. Out b plan must be there, you need to understand that. And what you call, when your plan a is failing, you should have plan b. Understood? So like one friend is there, they are telling you, come we will have drink, we will drink today. Now you know that you are not stable and you are not in that situation where you can do that work. So okay, so in that situation, what work you can do? You need to say lie. That time, see, for when you lie for a wrong thing, then it is good only. Like you should say that my mother is telling don't go out today or something, because you know that this is going to save you from bad company. Understood? So there are two different type of company of a person. One company will teach you progressive work. One company will take you back where you will lose your own moral values. Understood? Like moral values, like you are not drinking. That's good for health now. But if somebody will keep on dragging you for drinking, smoking, and doing unwanted work, wasting those things, which is exactly what your inner sense is not telling, so definitely you have to avoid that type of group. Understood? No matter how much valuable that group is, we need to learn to say no to that type of people. Understood? So we must have that type of tendencies to learn to say no. Correct, na Ruchi? We are boss in that, na? So trust own instinct. So definitely instinct means inner sense. Yes. So we were knowing how to say no. We have our own way of saying no. Correct now? So now listen. So that's proud things now. We when we know that there is a boundary limit and we should not cross that boundary, that is also one of a very positive thing. Yes. So that's what. So if we know how to say no, means we know how to say no. Understood? And we know how to say no. Correct, na Ruchi? Applicable for some type of rowdy people. Understood. So tell an adult, yes, Archana, good evening. Dawn is back. Okay, Archana. So trust own instinct, and I know you are not girl, you are a male. So be very careful. I'll block you if you'll do anything. So trust own instinct. So you need to trust your own instinct. Just kidding. So you need to trust your own instinct. Instinct means the inner voice. See, what your inner voice is telling is very, very best part was we were aware of what is good and what is bad. That's the true thing, Ruchi. Nowadays, now I am feeling that thing very much. You know what? Like we were we were kid and we were exactly knowing what is correct. We were much mature and we were like, fine, this is the boundary line and we should not be crossing the boundary line. Education is something very important, but with education, self respect and dignity is also very important. Like if we were knowing that where is the boundary limit, and that's the most important thing. So being female, we feel like that. Na correct, na Ruchi? That was the most important thing we have learned in our time. So now the ability to handle, now we are going to talk about the ability to handle life issues and demand is based upon psychological foundation of early family experience. Now you know one thing is there after a long time, yes sir. So you need to understand a very important thing. A family can make you, a family can totally break you. This is one of the most important statement because family is the first school of a child. Understood. So family is the first school of a child. So how family is very important for us. So first, yes, true, we had so many friends who were boys, but we all knew our boundaries. Yes, and I think all were brothers only. So all people were still. I remember, for me, five brothers. Boundary was there, Ruchi. You remember? Still in contact with some of the brothers. Yes, yes, you were. Yeah, you too remember. Boss brothers. Yes, so you should have some good people. मेरे पांच भाई थे, पंच brothers, five brothers, and that five brothers were big rowdies. No people were able to see me because of that brothers. They were protecting me. Unwanted people. Yes. हिंदी में एक्सप्लेन कर दिया. Five Pandavas. Yes. Five Pandavas. Correct, Ruchi. I had five Pandavas, five brothers to protect a sister. Nice. Still in contact with my brothers. चंदू से बात नहीं हो पाता है, सिद्धार्थ से बात होता है, ये शशांक से बात होता है. All these five brothers, big brothers. Now I'll go for our work, please. Now look here. So physical and motor. So now we are going to understand one thing. We'll go back to our work, Ruchi. Now understand, I am not unwanted. Archana, just talking that part. Now understand one thing. So come on, we'll understand some important part. Please check this one out. So family can make you and family can break you. The family can strain you and drain your energy, or the family can boost you and make you something very, very exceptional. Understood? So we need to understand that a family plays the most crucial role in the upliftment of a person. Got it? Family is supposed to be the first school. Agreed. Second part is if a family wishes, definitely, if a family wishes, the child can be of a different level. But if a family wishes, the child can be going to depression also. Now, I have seen this type of changes in a person when the family is dragging out the energy from the child. That's it. We have to become the one who can give energy. We don't have to become the one who can drain the energy of the child. No matter whatever age we are. Understood? No matter whatever age we are, the parent should have to cooperate. Parents को cooperate करना चाहिए. Now you understand one thing. In school time, oh, very good. So in school time also you need to understand that the parents will keep on criticizing you. Hey, you can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. You are bad. You are this. You are that. Definitely, whatever goodness inside you will be there, it will exactly go. It will exactly go. And you know what will happen? You will start feeling that you are not good for anything, and you will question your own work. And you know what? Whatever work you are doing, it will not get successful. This is the most important problem, because parents are supposed to be after God. And if they use negative word for you, means 100% your failure is fixed. Outside people is outside, but the family people, when they will be using bad words for you, when they will be criticizing you for whatever work you are doing, good bad, if they will criticize you, 100% it will come as bad only. Understood? So this is exactly one of the most important problem. So here we need to understand what should be the line of differentiation. So the moment the parents started speaking something, move out from that place. Don't listen those things which are going to hurt you. Just stay away from that situation as much as possible. Then only you will be generating. Think you are an individual. First work is, we every individual has to think we are individual. See, father is important, very much important, I can say. But if the father is motivating you, then he is the pillar of your life. But if the father is demotivating you, then he is the one who is going to drain your energy. He is going to make you unsuccessful. At that particular moment, what you have to do, you need not to disrespect him, just not be available for him. Don't be available for him. Don't be available for those people who are draining your energy. That's the most important thing. So now look here. So what is exactly the pediatric section is telling? You need to understand. The Family Pediatrics Report 2003 indicates that families are the most central and enduring influence in children's life, regardless of their education, composition, income, or values. That's the most important thing. So families are the pillar. What I said is, the families are the pillar. They can drain you, they can make you, they can give you the education. So what language we are learning, it is because of the family. What etiquettes we are learning, it is because of the family. If the mother is rowdy, 100% the children will become rowdy. That's the true thing. Yes, correct only. So here, that's thing, that's the most important thing. If a mother is very humble, she is talking, she is giving a very, what you call, positive vibes to the children. No matter how much naughty you are, your mother is cooperating you in all sorts of things. But understanding that when you are good, when you are bad, so definitely she will become the pillar of your life. That father will become the pillar of your life. Understood? The biggest example is just now, the women world cup they have won now. So definitely they went through ups and downs. What they did, they learned how to defeat, and the biggest pillar for their support was the family. So family is supposed to be the biggest support. But if in case the family is not available, the family is not understanding you, you need not to be available for them. Understood? Don't do this, please. I I I can't control my laugh, please. I Ruchi, give me 1 minute. You read his comment. इतना लग रहा है दिल पे. Don't take it seriously. Yeah. That's important only. What did I said? I said that ki if the parents are completely hurting you and they're not understanding you, you need to be unavailable for them. Just pretend you are very busy. Don't listen negative words. Understood? That's what, because parents are very near. Yes, so the parents are exactly very near, and you know what? They are the one who can give you positive energy also, and they are the one who can drain your energy. So anyone can damage you afterwards, but family, parents are the one who will damage you first. So definitely don't be available, and don't be like hearing what negative words they are speaking to you. So definitely it should be a very, very positive tone. So we must understand that one. Okay. So let's start the work, please. Okay, fine. Are we ready for it? Oh, very bad happened for you. I cannot say any. See, if that is the case, miss, what I can say, that's not good for you. I, fine. It happens. But your one comment now made my day. I was like, I think Ruchi might be laughing also. Now we are going to talk about the functions of the family. Don't do that, please. Now look here. That comment was seriously very, very unanimous. Physical and motor development of the child. Yes, the motor development is related to the skills. Okay, physical development means the growth, and motor development means the sense and the things, that is the what you call the skill development. So that is exactly done in family only. Okay, so second is mental development of the child. So mental development of the child is also done in family. Okay, so when you will be exactly in a very educated family, learning will become very easy for you. You will start learning the language very nicely. Like mother is speaking very good Hindi, father is speaking very good Hindi, mother is speaking very good Tamil, father is speaking very good Tamil. Sometimes Tamil Telugu combination is there, Tamil Hindi combination is there. So the child will become multilinguistic because they will be exactly learning more than one language. Okay, and if they are educated, they will be teaching English also. So definitely the child will learn to speak many languages. First, understand is understanding power of the child will also good. So if a mother will speak rowdy words, means she will be speaking some unwanted words, some bad words using, then definitely it will be exactly in the conscious part of the child also, and the child will use. So in sometimes in house, siblings are using some bad words, again and again using bad words, so that bad words will be present inside the child mind, and in a school they are exactly going to see that, so speak that words. That is also not good. So now socio cultural development of the child is also done in school, home only. Emotional, that is emotional development of the child. Yes, emotional development of the child also is done in home. So definitely the mother father teaches that how to be emotional, how to. But if the family is rude, if the family is cruel family, the child will also become cruel. The child do not have mercy, the child do not have any values for the family. The child will not, if they will see that the mother is using bad language for father, father is using bad language for mother, and both of them are having that rowdy behavior, definitely the child will imbibe. When they will see that the parent is exactly not having affection for father, is not having affection for mother, mother is exactly, definitely what they will learn is, they will learn the same thing, they will not value the person in near in their life. So that's some things which is exactly positive also and negative also. So the two aspects of a family, one is the positive aspect, when the child is learning how to behave, how to be emotional. Every child has to be emotional, they will not do any crime. But if the child is very rude, they will keep on hurting people. So emotional parameters. That's what. So that's what, that's the only tendency the person is having. So in a family, if the father is very rude, mother is very rude, mother words are coming so rude. So mother has to learn to be humble first. Speak very politely in the family, because someone is hearing that, and that someone will grow one day and they will use the same word for you. So that something has to be very, very carefully delivered. That's one of the most important thing. Now if a mother is a very happy mother, she'll keep on, see, she'll teach the child to be carefree. Hey, you do this, you do that, education part, this part, no bad word speaking, something is like she's always chubby, laughing and cooperating, means definitely the child will also learn that, and the child will be emotional also, they will be knowing that how to handle the correct situation. Now understand, to prepare the child for adjustment. Yes, adjustment is one of the most important thing. The mother and father is expecting my child is going to adjust and learn on its own, but it's not coming on its own. If you people are not ready to adjust, means they'll also not learn to adjust. Next is religious and spiritual development of the child. 110% the family can teach the religious and spiritual development. This is the most crucial factor. Why I believe that religious and cultural spiritual development has to be there in this run of life. You know what, the most important problem with everyone is internet, everything. Okay. Yeah, that's true also. You know what is your name, if you will say your name. So you need to understand that this is true. It is not possible. In normal life, now it is not possible. But we have to normalize it. We have to normalize it and we have to make it sustainable for us. And you know what? If we can do it, so we have to take that initiative. Someone has to take that initiative and someone has to do that work. because there is a line. When you start that line, the things will change. That's what. So someone has to initialize that, and someone has to do that work. Starting can be done from one segment. Okay, now next part is to prepare. So religious and spiritual development of the child, that is also done in the family only. And why a person has to be religious, why a person has to be spiritual? You understand one thing, there is only one answer. It is not about religion, it is not about being spiritual, it is about maintaining purity in your heart and mind. Understood? See, we have never seen God. I am also seeing, we can all only feel it. You know what, the positive work what you are doing, God is in that. See, we can take alcohol, we can smoke, we can do all work which is not associated with us, that's very easy to do. But the most important thing is ki Ah, so here you need to understand this. So if you can control the things what you feel is not good for you, and which has, so parents teach their child and difference between good or bad. Yes, that's the only thing. And spiritual thing is also one of the most important thing. It teaches the senses to have control. See, spiritualism teaches your senses to have control. Control in what? Control in your negative thoughts and bring the positivity of you. Okay, that's very good. Now, development of creativity in the child. So, definitely, development of creativity in the child is there. Development of aesthetic in the child, that is also done. Arrangement for proper utilization of leisure time of the child. Yes, that's one of the most important thing. In your free time, what you are doing also has to be learned properly. Training for citizenship, training for decision making, and training for problem solving is another important part one a person can learn. So you need to understand this one. Training for citizenship. Yes. So how you can be the best citizen, a best decision maker. See, all of that practical applications may not be applicable everywhere, but definitely learning is something, learning by doing and learning by understanding is also one of the most crucial factor. So we must all have to learn that part, please. So problem solving, so whatever problems are coming, see, sometimes what happens, like I will also say one thing, that the practical problems coming in life. So if the parents are not teaching you how to cross a road, that is a practical problem. That's very good. So now look here. So one thing is there, like if they will exactly, the parents will be exactly not telling you how to cross a road, and they will always be with you crossing the road. Like for me, I was always crossing road with my family people. One day I was standing in road, and I was standing for some 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 16 minutes. Why? Because I don't know how to cross the road. And still I'm not knowing how to cross the road. Understood? I'm standing. I'm waiting for some people to cross so that I will also cross. That's exactly something we have to learn. So how to solve a problem, how to make a decision, how to understand how to become a good citizen, there are some things which is very very important. Now next part is the structure of the family. So Elkin and Handel defined that family as the first unit which a child have a continuous contact, and the first context in which socialization pattern develops. So 100% dad was always with me while crossing the road. Yes, Ruchi, this was our parents' most important gift what they have given. My father, as you know, he was always with me, never leaving me. In school also, in college also, to till gate he was dropping me. From gate he was picking me. In college also, he was always there. रुचि मेरे से नहीं हो पाएगा ये क्वेश्चन का जवाब तुम ही दे दो One question has been asked. The question I'm reading: when boys are small, why mummies used to let them wear frock, means girls' dress, when they used to be small? So I think you were wearing girls' dress when you were small. Hmm? I have no answer for your question. You ask from that mummies who is giving boys a girl's dress and letting them wear girl's dress. I can't say anything about it. So now look here. A family pediatric report 2003 explained that the development of a child is significantly influenced by the interpersonal relationships within the family. Children who are raised by two parents who are both responsible are dedicated, usually perform well in school. Affection and protection are evidently crucial for the health of a child. Thus, children receive love and protection from their healthy emotional development. So, 100% this is, hmm, that's, I can't say anything there. That's your work, so that's your life. That's good. Whatever you're feeling you can say, but you can ask your mother better than me, because I don't know how I come to know what was your mother intention. Now look here, understand. So usually you need to understand that those parents who are very careful, they are not speaking bad words and they are exactly showing affection with their child, and they are evidently, that is the evident proof, and the child will be healthy and the child will receive love and protection. Understood? In a very healthy and emotional development. Here one thing I want to add. People are thinking the family who is rich can only provide this. No, it's not correct. In a family where money is also not there, a father and mother can teach. So here the most important thing is the father and mother can teach the true sense of life, the true sense of life to their child, the son or daughter. But if the mother itself is using very unwanted words, like in a very slang language she is speaking. Slang language means given she will be speaking in a very harsh tone, then the child will also adopt that harsh tone. Maybe the child will be speaking outside humble, but due to the family background the child will 100% be speaking unwanted words which they are learning from their parents. So because they are the intimate part of the family. Now, critical to emotional need of children is the nature of family structure. Losing one person in a group of two destroys the relationship. Structure therefore creates a greater need for maintenance of relationships. Understood? The denial of negativity feeling may restrict problem solving efforts. Yes. So denial of negativity. See, we need to understand one thing. When you are facing negativity of a person, means the person is not at all ready to recognize you. The person is not at all ready to accomplish your content. If a person is as a family person or as a person who is not ready to emotionally understand you. So only one work you have to do: detach. You have to cut the knot. The reason behind is because it will drain your energy. Understood? Second is the emotional and behavioral pattern also will change. But here, the Family Pediatric Report 2003 says that the risk of for emotional and behavioral educational problems are lower among children in two parents household. Yes, because both of them on average will take care of their child. So if one is not available, another one is knowing what is the duty. Understood? It's not like it is only the duty of a mother to teach. It's the duty of father also to teach. The father can be the pillar of the child. Got it? So the both can together be the pillar of the child. So that's many things that is apparently going to work. The apparent advantage of the two parent household structure is that the facilitate effective they facilitates the effective parenting behavior. Understood? But it does not guarantee success. This is also one part. See, in our culture we know that grandparents are there, and grandparents are also one of the most crucial pillars. I believe grandparents are needed. Why? Because the parents, if they are busy, the grandparents are the one who is raising the children. And I believe the grandparents teach more ethical things than parents. So if due course of time, if the parents are very harsh on the child, then grandparents are the one who knows the real feeling, and they know that they are exactly something which is very connected to it. Don't do this. Over the past few decades, structure of family is changing widely. Now, children raised in different family contexts display differential pattern of outcomes across a wide range of developmental domain. In particular, children raised in lone parent families have been found, on average, to do less well across a range of measure of well-being than their peer into parent families, while parent separations are exactly going to be bad. Understood. So definitely there are some things which is exactly going to create a havoc in the mind of the child if the child is not understanding the things and the parenting is not to that level. I come out. इसको क्या हो गया? Either you come up or go down. So causes of changing family structure and its effect on children. So what and all things are there which is exactly. So, causes of changing family structure and its effect on children. So, what and all things are there because of which the family pattern is changing, and what and all are the impact of this in child. So, first is parental separation. So, if the parents are separated, definitely it will have an impact on the child. So maybe due to some misunderstanding regions between the father and mother, they're not ready to understand each other. That time also the child will have problem. So what is the best way for the parents when they are ready to separate with each other? They should not be showing that they are separated. Understood? So now parental separation due to any reason changes the family structure. Now in a wide range of adverse effect on children, both as a short-term consequences of transitions and in the form of more enduring effect. Now, adolescence is a very significant stage of emotional and social development. See, you need to understand that this is adolescent is that age where small things can hurt you and small things can let you feel lonely and small things can make you distressed or stressed out. Understood? You will be drained out and many women are working outside the home. It influences the youth of today. That's one is a very positive thing. Now children of divorced parents, separate parents or single parents face adverse family situations. That's a very common thing nowadays. So remarriage of mother or father has a great effect on children development. Definitely they will take time to adjust in that situation. So that's one of the most important thing because the mechanism works like that. So paternal separation exerts a well-being problem for the child also. Fine. In some respect, adolescents are increasingly independent of their parents. Independent of them. They need to be given time and space. So nowadays, the full symmetry is changing. Nowadays, nowadays the full symmetry is changing. The full symmetry change is exactly what the at the time when the children are exactly going in adolescent phase. They need space, they need time, they need understanding. They not only need understanding, space, time from the family, they need that space from everyone. Yeah, that's something which is exactly causing an adverse effect. So if the fight is there means the fight cannot be, the fight cannot influence. The thing here is the fight cannot influence the child in a negative way. So they must have some ways to sort out the things. Okay. Now the most important thing is after the above discussion, some adverse effect of changing structure on children on the basis of researchers are. So now look here, in this every lines are exactly explaining how to understand to maintain. Understood? So here that found that the less time that is a very important thing, like that is Staffley has exactly explained that the father or father is going for work and they are spending very less time with the family. Mothers are usually staying in home. Now the child is exactly free in mother's free from mother's grip. Now they will be with some antisocial behavioral contrast will be there. They will be learning those things from the other people. Then definitely this antisocial behavior they will be logging inside them, and the child will have that what you called this behavior will be imbibed inside them once, then they will exhibit this behavior again and again. Understood? So these are something now found that have stepfather had the deleterious effect on children behavior scores. So sometimes it's not like always be positive. We need to understand one thing. It's sometimes always, see, it's not always be positive. Sometimes it is coming negative and sometimes it is coming positive. Maybe some parents are not always fighting because of one reason. Sometimes the parent separation is due to misunderstanding, some problems where there is no adjustment is there. So better than that, separation is there. So the child is, they're having some positive impact also and negative impact in family also. So there are many things we need to understand that. But as a social culture, as a social well-being, we need to understand that these people have that this will not come in examination, as they will not be asking these pretentious parts. Okay. But here the most important thing is, yeah. So the most pretending section here is कि whenever such contents are, see these parts now, they are exactly speaking about family and they are speaking about the behavior of the child. You need to understand one thing. What and all we have studied, we have to just regulate that part. For a family section, what questions they're asking, because basically the questions will be coming from family section. What questions they're asking, they're not asked these people. There are Jean Piaget is there, Vygotsky is there. So 4 5 people is there. Their thoughts and their inspiration in psychology is again and again asked. See, their questions will be asked, but these names and these things will not be asked in CTET examination. But yes, they will be asking about. See, some factors are there in this generation. Separation between parents are usual, because specifically when the mother and father both are working and misunderstanding is there, maybe any reason they have separated, good, bad, whatever is there. So after the separation, how the child will overcome, what is the duty of the teacher and what is the duty of the secondary institutions to take them out of from that situation. So what is the duty of the stepfather or stepmother who is coming in the family and taking care, and as a teacher how you are going to teach them, how you are going to tell them to cope up in that situation. That's, yeah, even pageant also, yeah, that's some things that is going to come in examination. And one thing is very very important, like the developmental phase of a child. The child development and its prosperity is dependent upon few factors. Now questions are coming from where? Family is a short section. From family, more problems, ethical sections, and all these are there. These things are very important. You need to remember physical and motor development of a child done in family, mental development of a child done in family, emotional development of a child done in family, socio-culture development done in family. Now, adjustment learning done in family, religious and spiritual thing done in family, development of creativity done in family, preparation of the child for career development done in family, development of aesthetic of the child done in family, arrangement for proper utilization of time done in family. Now training in training of citizenship, training of decision making, training of problem solving, everything they are learning from their immediate surrounding. Understood? And the immediate surrounding for a child is family only. See, rather than that, school is also playing a very vital role. So since we had discussion about family, so we discussed about it. But the school as a teacher, as an institution, you need to understand they also play a very vital role in changing the face of the child. Understood? Face of the child here is the teaching section and the learning section. Ruchi, can I ask you one question, please? Are you ready? Not in family. So definitely, see, once the see till what age a child is in family, we must understand that. See, till what age a child is in family? After 3 years, the child is exactly going to what you called play school. Nowadays, what is the culture is play school. After play school, they are going to school. Got it? After school, they are going to college. in all these phases, most of the time a child is staying in school. Nowadays, after school, extra school is there. Extra school means the child will be staying till 6 o'clock in school. 6 o'clock the child is coming fully drained. After coming from school, they will hardly take care of themselves, and then they are going for tuitions. Understood? Now after coming 7 to 8 o'clock, they will hardly be able to spend some time with the parents, and then they will sleep, and next day again they are doing the same activity. 100% their communication with the parents are very minimal. The communication with the parents are very very minimal, so they are not spending too much time with the family. Correct? Now, so most of the time they are spending outside. Then it becomes the duty of the external people to teach them, because the parents are giving all the duties to the external factor. Even the mother and father both are working, they know that these are exactly the things, and they trust the outside, the external. Like school is the secondary home for a child always. So the school is exactly going to guide the child for good or bad. So definitely there will be certain sections when the child will be exactly learning good or bad from the school itself. Okay, so we need to understand that. Okay, so this is exactly some things which is very, very influenced. It is going to influence the contents. You need to understand this. This is not that where you can see every child is having a different experience. Archana, it's not like that all the childs are having like that. No, every child is having a different dramatic story and different aspects in their life which they are following. I hope you might have understood this one. Understood. So teachers should do their role in the following manner. So the teacher's content comes here, because as a teacher, what is your role? That questions will be coming. Family section will be limited. Family, how the family can discourage a child or how a family can encourage a child, that question can come. Understood? But that is a very limited part. But the most important thing is they will be asking another questions. The another questions will be coming from the school side, and most of the log on, most of the load will be taken by, most of the load is taken by the teacher only, the institution, the secondary institution where the child is going to study. I hope you might have understood this. Now adolescent age and everything we have discussed. So we have exactly in this section. Next class we are going to have discussion about the other factors. So we, but the most important sections here, what we have discussed about the mental illness, understood, the motor skills. So we need to understand some very important factors here. Like if a person is ill means diseased, that is a something understand, that is something understandable, because illness here means the person health is not good. But if adolescence pedagogy के क्वेश्चन भेजो ना सॉल्व करने के लिए, हाँ, I'll be sending those questions. Okay, पूछिए, ask. If I will say no also you'll not listen. Ask. I hope you might have understood. So this is exactly, ना, ना, बिल्कुल ना. Understood. So I hope you might have enjoyed the session. We have learned many things about adolescence, youth. So whatever, see, live-based questions they will be asking their Ruchi. Yes. So live-based questions they will be asking in the examinations, and they'll be expecting us to give a very live answers there. And that's something very, very important there, and we need to answer those questions. I hope you might have understood. Hmm? So I'm just ending the session here only. It's 10, it's 10:17. I didn't saw time also, yeah. It's going to be 10:30. Seriously. Fine. So I'll be trying to send questions tomorrow. Today I was little busy because of that, and I didn't got time. I thought I will be sending some questions. Okay, fine. Good. See, then you have to learn how to understand yourself. That's the only thing I can say right now. Good night, everyone. Bye bye. Ruchi, bye. Good night. Tomorrow, mostly I'll try to send questions to you. Okay. Tomorrow morning, physics class I'm taking. Try to listen the class of electricity, Ruchi. Some questions related to circuit and all they are asking. From science section, they'll be asking that. So be in that and try to learn that. Okay. Bye, Ruchi. Good night. Bye bye.